Da, 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 da.
Greetings, fellow test subjects. Test subject 1337 here for Aperture Gaming. They make it. We test it. You play it. Now it's time to blow off some steam with a B.O.S. review. Now, before we get into the official review, a couple of quick side notes. First of all, I thank you for putting up with my nonsense, how I've been having to bend the rules on this show for the last few reviews. So I'm going to be bending them one more time. Hopefully this isn't. Hopefully I don't make this a habit. Otherwise I'll have to come up with a whole new show or submit an idea to the captain. Anyway, yeah. So for this time, yes, it is a Steam product. It's still on the gaming PC, and it's kind of a game, more of like a training tool slash device. Because do you like first person shooters or third person shooters? Well, do you want to like them but you kind of suck at them? Well then, the product I'm reviewing is going to be helpful for you. Now the cool thing is many years ago I was at a convention and I saw something of similar. It was like a very low end, low tech equivalent of it. It was a device that you actually put on the screen of the TV. For this product, it's a little more higher end. Now, speaking of products, here's what. In the review, I'm now, as you now know, I'm starting to record video footage to, show gameplay. So there's going to be some areas that you're going to see are covered up or blanked out because the product does have like promotional stuff. Like for the product itself, it has like in-game purchases, which you can do or you can ignore. That's entirely up to you. And then there was one that's like an actual paid sponsorship by a real world company. Now I'm not 100% clear on the rules and details of the YouTube policy, but I am not getting paid for this. As of this video and all the previous ones leading up to this one, I'm not getting paid. I have no paid sponsorship. And if I get one in the future, I will let you all know. But right now, I am not getting paid for this at all. Yeah, so so I don't want there to be any problems. So I made sure to blank out any of the stuff that involves real world sponsorships. So that's some of the weird edits you'll see coming up. All right, enough of me gabbing about this. Let's get right into the review.
Series.
The game that I am reviewing is called Aimlabs. It was released June 16th of 2023, and as far as I can tell, it's the only one that exists so far.
Team.
The team behind this, who both developed and published it, is called State Space.
Plot.
Okay, so there's no real plot, but as you saw, it had other video games which have plots, but no, the whole point of this game slash tool, it is to try to help you do better at first person and possibly third person shooters. Yeah, so no plot, just entertainment and training.
Gameplay controls.
Now, as this is on a gaming PC, so here's what the main objective is: using your mouse to try to. The gameplay controls are tracking targets, being able to hit a target, and there was like one area I did where you had to train with the W.A.S.D. keys to be able to just barely peek out from behind a door so you could shoot at the targets without them hitting you. So the controls are pretty straightforward for training accuracy and tracking and speed. Stuff to help you do better. This thing is designed to help you either improve yourself in just for gaming, for entertainment, or if you want to possibly take it up to the pros.
Graphics.
The graphics are a mixed bag. I handled two firearms, which had some pretty good level of detail, but the hand holding the single handheld firearm was a little odd. And like the graphics are very basic, not to distract you. And it has like the basic skybox, and like there's a crate. It's a box shape, has like maybe one detail, but there's no texture. So because like the whole point of this is just to basically help you with training. So yeah, like some stuff you'll see like it's a sphere or there's like a box that you interact with. It's all the whole point of this is to help with aiming and speed and shooting. So they're not going to break the bank on on graphics.
Audio.
The audio, it has like a very generic it has the generic sound effects for a gun that's firing. It has like the recognition for like when you click a selected action or something, saying oh it did this click click click. And the audio, it's a very non it's a not too memorable soundtrack. It's just some very generic. I'm guessing very free generic music. So nothing to write home about because, like I said, I think it's once again the whole focus is to help you with your FPS powers.
Multiplayer.
No, there is no multiplayer as far as I can tell. The game, even on the site, it's on Steam itself, it lists as this being a single player game. I think I saw somewhere where you could like challenge other players, but I think that's maybe just for scores. I thought it was gonna be like something where you could like both be doing something at the same time, but no, the game lists as single player.
DLC.
DLC, that's kind of okay. So there's a couple kinds of DLC. The aim lab, there are different labs for different types of training. Some look like they're made by the studio themselves, and it looks like you can actually create and submit a lab for training. So there is player made content. As I previously said, there is also paid DLC. This DLC includes like get skins for your weapons, or like if you want to have a premium membership. Yeah, so yeah, there is paid content. It goes from like $3.99 to $9.99. So yeah, there is paid DLC, but and also there's some other factors, but I just need this for training. I don't need like I don't need to make my gun fancier just for the free game. So buy at your own risk.
Issues.
Okay, there were some issues that I did encounter. After the first time I played the game, I went back in and it asked if I wanted to sign in. I was like, no. Yeah, it says I could either create a membership account or I could sign in through like maybe a Discord server or something. But I chose no. I chose so it's weird how they're asking me to sign in. So you can play offline, but then there's another problem. By playing offline, I had this encounter, and after I had some issues with it, I figured out it was it had to load a patch update. After it loaded, it still had the same. There were still some other problems. The one of the issues was is how like some of the content is not loadable. Like you'll like if you want to play a certain mission like a track and shoot, you might get the swirling loading sign of oh this is taking forever. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of the whole how you have to sign in or sign in to get some of the content for this, even though you're already online and playing this through Steam. So there is some issues with some of the content not loading properly. So you have to just make sure everything's up to date in advance, and even if you're still having problems, you have to debate whether or not you want to sign in.
Buy, rent, or pass.
All right, the game itself is the game slash product slash tool itself is free. So so you don't under buy rent or pass, I definitely say it is a acquire slash buy. If you are interested in trying to improve your shooting, your first person shooter experience, then this is something. It's good. The option is there. It's available. At least we have that.
Overall score.
All right. Before we get to the overall score, so yeah, going back to what I said at the start of the video, when I was at a convention, like you'd say the thing I saw was like you go up and they say what size is your TV, and you'd say oh it's this by this, and so then you got like this see-through material and you drape it over the screen, and based on the size, it would hang in the back and completely over the front, and have an aiming iris in the center to help you with your shooting. So this game definitely is leaps and bounds ahead of that. The last time we saw aim assist, and it's not like the aim assist where you see people say, "Oh, that person's cheating," and they have aim assist on to help them in the game. No, this is actually to help train you. So yeah, since they focus so much on the train of stuff, there's a lot of stuff they're able to take out and get away with. But then, like I said, I'm not a fan of them having to have a sign in every time, even though we already are online. And I'm not a fan of having to for the paid DLC for some of the content. So it's kind of it's a give and take thing. So we here at Aperture Games we give Aimlabs a solid 8 out of 10. It said it's a good game slash tool slash product to help you with, if you want to improve. They say it's either to help you with your personal gaming or if you want to try to go pro. I kind of like that. Yeah, because this way you can see in the game footage that I provide how I did, and you can try to see if you can do better, or if you're worse, try to improve. That's awesome. All right, well, I thank you all for sticking around with me. So I'm going to do a little bit of Aimlabs, do some more of that, because the next thing I'm going to review is going to be an actual game, which hopefully the Aimlabs will help me with the training on that. So I thank you for putting up with my 3 videos of bending the rules. All right. Until next time, this has been Test Subject 1337 for Aperture Gaming saying thank you for watching, and as always, game on. Have a nice day.